Hello. This is the tragic playthrough of Stalker 2. Everything is tragic. And we are always sad. Because the music is sad. Just kidding. We're happy to play Stalker 2 today. Hmm. If I recall correctly. Hola, amigo. Yes. Yes, Nick? Yes, Nick? Oh, I forgot the... Oh no, Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia, let me go. Hold up. There. Now it's on. Hola, amigo. Nick, did you see the World Cup draw?
At Nick_Nick said. No tits to speech on UU.
Yeah, there is now. Or no. Did you see the World Cup draw? If Ukraine qualifies for the World Cup, they'll play against the Netherlands. Yes. This strange, yet beautiful place where we could stay
At
forever.
Nick_Nick said. I don't watch sports_barrel dog.
Barrel dog, barrel dog, barrel dog, barrel dog. Okay. Then I guess that's one thing that won't give you anxiety. Because all sports fans suffer from severe anxiety, even though they will never admit it. This. Where did all the beautiful things go? There was a lady here, now there's a dude.
At Yasnazori3292 said.
Thank you, Yasni, sorry. You guys know I have a sore throat today. I think I'm getting sick. I think I
At
know
Nick_Nick
what made me
said.
sick.
Let's start a bike so Strider can ride off into the sunset and
Коли я знайшов це місце, то зрозумів, зона не буде собою до тих пір, поки хтось намагається використати її, щоб лити лайно в наші голови. За допомогою отаких от телевізорів. Або програми S.T.A.L.K.E.R, як це було раніше. Знати б лише, хто зараз ті хтось.
І що плануєш робити?
Шукати. Зараз ціль – центр керування програмою S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Нейропрограматори у X3 мають бути з ним пов'язані. Треба лише зрозуміти, як.
Зі мною зв'язався доктор Кайманов. Хоче, щоб я приніс картридж на станцію «Орбіта».
Кайманов – старе мудло. І сам собі на умі. Завжди таким був.
Asshole.
Він від початку знав, чим пахнуть експерименти всесвідомості. Та вирішив не припиняти їх, щоб побачити результат. Але дечого зона його таки навчила. Зрозуміти її можна лише коли щось робиш. Орбіта? Значить орбіта. Можливо, там і зрозумієш, яка правда тебе влаштовує.
Вона може бути лише одна.
Ти ще погано знаєш зону. Я знайду тебе. Коли зрозумію, що ти чогось вартий. А я зрозумію. І пам'ятай, або ти тепер проти всіх, або я проти тебе. Вибір за тобою. Але така ціна моєї відвертості.
Spicy Strelok is no fun. Look, this car has a frunk. And a trunk. So where is the engine? So where it's an anomalous car. Oh, that's the engine that Nick took with him. It hurts to speak a little bit.
@Nick_Nick said, I want a story DLC so bad. @Hussy and Musini 7405 said, sup people.
Sup, Hussein? Story DLC would be nice, but I don't want them to rush it.
@Nick_Nick
You know?
said, hello.
You understand what I'm getting at? I think you do. What happened to the audio? Oh, my ears. You guys okay? Snorks too. Oh, and I'm in an exosuit. I'm slow.
@Nick_Nick said, oh my god.
No, I want a hell. I want a hail. I want a hail. Fucking exosuit. The exosuit sucks when you don't have a sprint ability. Work today.
@Nick_Nick said, fucking snorks man. @Hussy and Musini 7405
Fucking
said,
snorks, man, indeed.
AHH the rat killer. Great weapon.
Yeah. I knew that guy must have come out of nowhere. But now that I was looking for him, I caught him red-handed. But you were not supposed to see him. Banditi Patrolski. And... I get the snorks again?
@Nick_Nick said, since when do they scream inside the whirly-jig? @Hussey and Musini 7405 said, I'm trying to do the Honta Snork mission on master difficulty. It's a nightmare.
Hassani. Here goes again.
@Hussey and Musini 7405 said, that pronunciation is quite unique. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy.
Face with tears of joy.
@Nick_Nick said, yeah, that Honta mission is just violent.
Not gonna see it coming at all. There's more of them.
@Nick_Nick said, almost forgot. Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic. @Hussey and Musini 7405 said, using the whip.
Yeah. Now watch me whip. There's a lot of bandits here, damn. Was a lot of bandits here. I would jam out to the beat, but I have a sore throat and it's very sore. And it hurts to speak sometimes. Wow.
@Hussey and Musini 7405 said, try rapid fire at shotgun range.
With the whip or with the nene?
@Real_Mitya
with the whip or with
said,
the nene?
get well soon.
Gracias, Mitya. Дякую, друж. Друж. Друж.
@Nick_Nick said,
Gotta take his stuff.
I am sorry to hear that, Miss.
I appreciate the consolation wishes or the wishes for improvement. I think is the right term. Appreciate it, guys. Ew, this guy has the thing in his face. Ah, I did it again. Today's gonna be a long day.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "Sorry Misha. There is also a bug going around where I live. Flu season, could be COVID."
I know exactly how I got mine. It was my coworker. Damn, there's bandits everywhere, bro.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "Or just influenza."
I took an influenza shot. And it would suck if I got influenza the 1 year I took the shot. But it would also kind of be okay, because that makes it easier, no?
At Nick_Nick said, "Why didn't your mustache filter out the virus, huh?"
It probably got the better of it. But not all of it.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "When you wake up in the morning with a sore throat and drinking water doesn't clear it is top 10 worst feeling."
Maybe top 50. But I get your drift. It does not feel good at all. Think. The worst feeling to wake up to. That I've had as when I was a kid. Pretty rough hurricane season that year. And I woke up to the sound of Hurricane Dean. I remember.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "Black tea with ginger and honey could help."
Really? I already drank a whole liter of whiskey. Okay. I'm not even drunk water. I'm not I'm scared to drink anything right now. That's why you don't see me with my classic cup of coffee. The audio is crapping out again. Frickin' remote play. Is the PlayStation updating some shit? As I was saying, the worst feeling I had waking up was to Hurricane Dean breaking shit outside as a kid. I was scared. I thought my house was gonna
At
fly away.
Elterer82 said, "Hello, it's PS5 standard or pro, thanks."
Hi,
At
L-Terror
3292 said, "Surprised face."
This is the PlayStation 5 amateur.
At
Thank
Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "That's why I love where I live. It gets quite hot but we don't have hurricanes, thankfully."
Everybody gets something. You get the heat. Maybe it's probably the worst heat in the world. We get the hurricanes.
Живий? От щасливий чортяка.
At Yasnazori 3292 said,
Yeah.
"Scary."
Я знайшов хід у
Especially
лабораторії.
as a kid.
Координати на маячку.
Підозріло легко розлучаєшся з інформацією. І навіть не торгуєшся. Що, не знайшов Клондайк?
Ну як сказати? Якщо щось шукаєш, скоріше за все знайдеш. Тільки забрати з собою не вийде. Хіба що одразу із псі-установкою. Бо твоя оаза – звичайний міраж, який я вимкнув.
Even drinking water is
он воно
difficult.
що. Добре. Але іншим це знати не обов'язково. Січеш?
@Nick_Nick
Як я казав,
said,
шлях до оази
Yeah,
не
I know how
дитяча
can anyone live in an
прогулянка.
area with
Свою
hurricanes.
винагороду ти точно
I'll
заслужив.
tell you how, Nick. With your fingers crossed. Because you really... Well, I was born into it. My whole life I grew up with hurricanes happening.
@Nick_Nick said, especially Americans with their cardboard houses.
Oh, they got it worse, because they get tornadoes. Tornadoes, they have faster, they're smaller and they only last a couple of hours. But their wind is stronger.
@Real_Mitya said, I love how they talk about this incredible sci-fi technology like, just a mirage, nothing special, I turned it off.
I would say more, but I'm thinking about it too now. My first reaction to it was pretty impressed. I just stole Multitool's bread.
А може жодного сигналу не було, а? А що як полудень увесь цей час лише вдавав із себе дурників без пам'яті? Насправді, вони лише чекали нагоди, щоб усю зону прибрати до рук. Та тут і робити нічого.
It is just a mirage, nothing special. I turned it off. Nah, he can't do it. Oh, I can afford it anyway. Ah,
Радий був допомогти.
yeah.
Здоров, сталкере. Навіщо прийшов? З тебе адреса. І купонів трохи, чисто символічно.
Можемо вирушати.
That's right, and he gifted a gift membership to Wool. Remember Wool? Oh, Wool was here a few days ago. Hello, Raiden. Nice to see you, but glad to see you, buddy.
@RaidenRising Revengeance said, Hola Senor.
Senor.
Тільки давай швидко та різко.
Pardon if I
Чайок
don't
холоне.
sound all jolly, Raiden. I've got a very sore throat.
Будь-який ремонт за твої купони.
@Nick_Nick said, Hola Coca-Cola.
Hola, hola. That's actually something people do say.
Подивимось, що ще притарабаниш.
Наступний.
Помни ту?
Краще вже тут закінчаться купони, ніж там на бої.
I will very regretfully sell my favorite suit. Gonna miss it. But it's better. The Wanderer's better than the Exo. The Exo lets you carry 16 kilos, sure, but it weighs 14. Math isn't mathing, guys.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said,
From the EXO.
sorry had to restart stream, I didn't hear anything.
Saying that, I've got a sore throat, my friend. And I can't speak very comfortably. So apologies ahead of time for that.
Якщо зажав, дивись, потім не шкодуй.
Okay. La Coca-Cola.
Тільки
At
давай
Raiden Rising
швидко та
Revengeance.
різко. Чайок
Said.
холоне.
I bouthed GTFO yesterday.
Будь-який
Raiden
ремонт
Rising
за твої
Revengeance.
купони.
Said, bought asterisk.
You both? You both or both? Both. The fun word. Both. Container or another protection layer. Why not both? Oh, coupons to burn. I spent 1 million coupons in the zone. Isn't it lovely?
At Niche underscore Nick. Said, I would like to buy an asterisk too.
Ah.
At Hussey and Musini 7405. Said, program the narrator to shorten Raiden's name.
You think I know how to program anything? Who's CD me Winnie? Who's saying you think I know how to program that thing? We just have to suck it up. Apologies,
Подивимось, що ще притарабаниш.
but not really. Oh. Oh, baby, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, no, my name should be said in full, for I am the man himself.
The man himself.
At Hussey and Musini 7405.
Ian.
Said, alright Raiden, change your name to Daddy.
Don't remind him, please. Don't remind him, please.
Хто міг знати, що моноліт повернеться? Ми ж допомагали полуденцям знайти своє
Please
місце
don't
на дикому
remind him
острові.
that was
Здавалося,
something that
там вони
happened.
нікому не зашкодять. Тепер одні сталкери біжать, щоб не зустрітися з монолітівцями. Інші прибігають з тупим
At
бажанням
Raiden
на них
Rising
подивитися.
Revengeance. Said,
Тільки от Прип'ять
if you knew my
закрили
age
для
Hussein, you
всіх.
wouldn't say that underscore
Який
approve
маршрут
colon
ти
underscore
намітив?
approve colon underscore 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 approve
скажеш,
colon
туди й
underscore approve
відправимося.
colon underscore approve colon underscore approve. At Niche underscore Nick.
Можемо вирушати.
Said, there should be a Raiden Rising Revengeance emoji so we can spam it the same way we can with Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, I forgot the TDS says literally everything.
And we wouldn't want it any other way now, would we? Dominican Republic.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, how are you, Miss Ha?
Fine, but I feel poorly, but I'm fine.
At Niche underscore Nick. said. Poland, 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 Poland.
На дузі наші цього може. Щоб все як нове і навіть краще.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Polska Gurum Rogi Poland, 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 Latin Cross, Latin Cross, Latin Cross, Latin Cross, Latin Cross, Latin Cross.
Guys, save it
At Niche
for...
underscore Nick. Said. Poland, Poland. At Hussey and Musini 7405.
Save it for
Said.
Orbita.
Changed to Ukrainian voiceover. Was it because the monolith lines sound better?
No, it was because... Was it Renegade or Iskra? It was one of the guys who was getting an aneurysm from the English voice acting. He wasn't enjoying it at all. It was making him chip out. Turning him into a cyber psycho.
At
Cyber
Raiden Rising
psychosis.
Revengeance. Said. Iskra went insane.
Yeah, he got cyber psychosis.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Iskra lost their level 937 psi protection. At Hussey and Musini 7405. Said. Raiden, you should have done something, being a cyber ninja and all.
Raiden doing something? To save Iskra? Possible.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Hell no, unlike Platinum Games, I know what the word retirement means.
Yawning before the hour mark? Probably didn't sleep well with this sore throat. Makes sense. Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic. What is Platinum Games a creator or something? We either take the long road or we cut
At
through the
Yasnazori
forest.
3292. Said. Thanks, guys, I just went to make myself some sandwiches and tea, and the whole time Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic was playing in my head.
As it should. I want a sandwich. Probably should have one before the throat pain gets worse.
At real underscore Mitya. Said. Republican Dominic, Republican Dominic, Republican Dominic.
That gave me an idea.
At niche underscore Nick. Said. Sweden, 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 Sweden,
It sounds like house
Sweden,
music.
Sweden, 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 Sweden. At Can't Gomerite. Said. Dominican Republic. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Republic Dominicaine.
Français.
At niche underscore Nick. Said. Oh no, it's this Kent Gomerite again.
That guy's annoying. That can't go right.
Це доктор Каймаров.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said.
Так. Вже
Soon we will
підходжу
have
до
Can't
орбіти.
Marry Right.
Перш ніж почати експеримент, тобі потрібно буде відкалібрувати налаштування центральної антени. Нічого
Absolutely.
складного, але тобі знадобляться інструкції. Я колись працював на цій станції, так що мої старі записи могли зберегтися. У них має бути вся потрібна інформація.
Гаразд. Де мені їх шукати?
В одному зі службових кабінетів. Якщо зачинено, спробуй код 1995. Будемо сподіватися, я пам'ятаю його правильно. Будемо на зв'язку.
Dean David Bliat. I understood. Dean David Bliat. Oh, Dean David Bliat. That's the code. Dean David Bliat.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Odin David Piat.
Oh no. Oh, they still blow through the objects. That's not good. We can't take cover. We have to dodge. Where is the Pookie Geist? Ah, the audio's crapping out, and so are my controls. Where is this mother fluffer? There he is.
At niche underscore Nick. Said. Oh not.
Easy.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. It's David Attenborough.
Hey, David Attenborough. Cucumbered already? Oh, I don't have any artifacts. Of course I am.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I miss British Miss her.
It's never real. So you missed something that was never real. Then David Bliat. Rocky in it. Wait, Australians don't say
At
in
Raiden
it.
Rising Revengeance.
They
Said.
make shrimp on the vibe,
It
eh?
was real to me. At niche underscore Nick. said. Is there an Australian Misha though? At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said. I bet no one got that reference that I made. At Nick_Nick, said. Bloody oath.
It's real to me. I think I've heard that before. It sounds like what a chick would say after she got played, and the guy said, "Girl, you got played," and he was like, "It was all fake," and she's like, "It was real to me." That's what it feels like. Poor chick. Nobody deserves
At
to get
Nick_Nick,
played. Not even
said.
chicks.
Raiden, if that's a ref for a moist song, then I did, I guess. At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said. It's from Star Wars The Force Unleashed.
Yeah, I never played Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I don't want to read this. I'm not in the mood for reading. So, looks like we're gonna have to listen to it. But, apologies ahead of time. If I'm gonna listen to this guy.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said. The Force Unleashed is amazing.
Follow these instructions. Reminder, the antenna is a powerful psi conductor. Being in its immediate vicinity while it is in operation is strictly prohibited. Activate the antenna on the rooftop. Ensure that there is no biological activity nearby. Any interference could damage
At
the
Yasnazori
antenna.
3292,
If the equipment
said.
detects such activity,
Every day I fight the urge to launch Stalker in the middle of the workday. Is it normal?
Yes. Yes,
At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said. Why does King Nerd talk like an AI?
Conditions are met. No
Because I have a very sore throat.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said. Every day I fight the urge to rob a bank to give Misha more money.
Please don't give me your money. Give it to the babies. I'd rather you become a member than just...
At Mitch_Nick, said. Misha 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 Misha.
Misha Mrs. Yeah, Misha. Ти дружи.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said. Babies? Babies don't deliver me amazing stalker videos.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, it's in semi-auto. Ah. Sucks to be a beer, that's for sure.
At Nick_Nick, said. Babies with rabies. At Nick_Nick, said. That could be some band's name.
Yeah, I agree. That sounds pretty dope. Uh-oh.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said. Isn't that just stray puppies, Nick?
Great puppies. That's also a great band name. Did he just throw the other beer's corpse at me? I think that's what he did. Yeah, that's what he did. Cool.
At Nick_Nick, said. You might be right. At Yasnazori 3292, said. Ahahaha. At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said. Like a stray pup would have rabies, and pups technically could be counted as babies.
Hold. Dog. Can't see anything.
I believe that Stray Puppies is also a really good band name. Like babies with rabies. Code for this again? There's a guy's body over this way. There's the other beer here too, and I don't want him to ambush me. There he is. Watch me whip. Watch
At Raiden Rising
Lumen.
Revengeance.
Watch Lumen go
Said.
nene.
Miss Ho, we should make a band and make Ukrainian songs. We could be like Lusian covers but European and Dominican. At Nick_Nick. Said. Strider Glider. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. The Fading Hairliners.
I don't have a fairly hairline yet. When I do, I'll let you know. Ah, mamma mia. Did he just throw a baby at me? He just threw a baby at me.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Diggy spills the tea.
All good. Just a little more to go. In X15, there's an experimental unit. You need to place cartridge in the control room. And then get into the capsule. I'll take care of the connection. Are you ready?
To enter the pod? But why?
To see
At
the
Nick_Nick.
The truth.
Said.
Don't
I am in
worry
a town
about the
with the tea.
capsule.
I'm in the town with duty. We discussed the rumors. Nah, that wasn't me. It was them. All of them. About them. I have a song and a dragon arm. And an M4 I sold to duty who is poor. Oh man. I can rap. I surprise myself with this crap. Why are you ever real? What's this area? What's this area? What's this area?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I just got a random what if scenario in my head.
What if you should decide?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Oh, that felt like
Said.
swallowing sand.
What if General Tachenko and his men never disappeared?
Then they wouldn't have disappeared. What do you mean? Like, what would happen with duty? Four, 4, 2, 2, 1. There it is. Let's go check it out. This way.
At Nick_Nick. Said. Are you gonna switch to UA for the scene?
Yes. Yes. Yes, Mr. Sir.
Why do you scientists always have to make things
At
so
Raiden Rising
complicated?
Revengeance. Said. Strider scene is the best scene in the game for me.
Not because of it. Otherwise, what
At Niche underscore Nick said,
I want to
it's
make
on
sure.
PAR with the signal scene for me.
Tell me this. During our time in the bunker,
To
someone
me, it's
saved you and your crew from the controller. Who was it? I'll never forget.
Oh, mamma mia, let me go.
You really are still alive. Unbelievable. As you can see, Professor, fate is always rewarded. Are you ready to take action?
Oh! Don't mind if I do.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, the best scene when it comes to twists and visuals is the Faust scene after his boss fight. At Niche underscore Nick said, oh, it's a RRPG.
Yeah. And I'm not that over encumbered. Just drop a few grenades. I'm discovering areas I didn't even know existed. Duh. Before I forget. Whoa! That's not what I meant to do. Is it? Oh. I keep finding things. It's, brother. I have way too many of those.
At Niche underscore Nick
Ooh, brother.
said,
Ooh.
let's a goop.
Is that like a way out or something? Or have I just taken myself to a much deeper... I know where we are now.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said,
That's the way out.
I have another scenario in my head now. What if S.T.A.L.K.E.R never got hit by the emission while assaulting the CNPP with clear sky?
A good question. What if Clear Sky had never assaulted the Knippapa? What if that's something that just didn't happen? I need to find my way back somehow. Oh. Then again, I'll take all the medkits I can find. think I need to go out to go back in. I've done something in reversible, I believe. And whatever. It's not a big deal.
At Nick_Nick said, "That's what you get for wanting to explore some more."
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I at least know that this is a way out.
At Nick_Nick said, "And that also confirms that a life is ruining gaming."
Yes, and the GSC can't game studio right.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, "What if Korshinov never hated Noontide?"
Korshinov never hated. What if Korshinov was a loving husband and father? What if Scar loved
At
the ward?
Nick_Nick said, "What if Scar loved the ward?"
You guys are asking the right questions. I don't even know when my last save was. I think I need to fight the Beers again. I shit you not. Wow. Misha, you just find the dumbest ways to die.
At Nick_Nick said, "That was a bit stupid." At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, "What if Faust's signal would have only affected Noontiders that haven't been free for long?"
Frankly, this was a faster way to get to where we wanted to go than doing the whole thing we did. Through here, isn't it? Yeah. I hope you're ready. I took my hat off.
At Nick_Nick said, "SHHHHH."
Oh, the most dramatic scene.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Strider, please kiss Skip aggressively.
Скіф. Що відбувається?
Atgis Nazori 3292
Ти мертвий,
said,
бродяго.
close my eyes and mute, laughing face.
Значить, мене більше немає? Але ж експеримент. Ми запізнилися. То ти таки здав мене? Що вони тобі обіцяли?
Я вирішував свої проблеми. І не міг дозволити тобі стати на заваді.
Що з моїми людьми?
Ти програв. Моноліт знову контролює усіх вас.
He's angry. I've never seen him angry. Analogous to what he said about the boots he walks on. Again.
Ти якось питав про мій талісман. Пам'ятаєш? Це пуста гільза. Нічого особливого. Нагадування про день, коли вимкнулися всі установки. Травень 2012. Військові штурмують ЧАЕС. У моєму секторі Лун та Сова. Основна ціль – квартет.
Південно-східний на 180. Орієнтир. Башта. Ревізії.
Ціль Сова. 345. Боковий слабкий.
Ціль. Квартет. 400. Боковий помітний.
Поправка. Дихання. 3, 2, 1. А потім голос моноліту зник. У моєму прицілі я побачив, як падає тіло невідомого солдата. Ця пуста гільза нагадує мені, як бути маріонеткою. Тільки я не обирав цей шлях.
Trailer
Від
one.
тебе.
The one from the trailer.
доставить ноосферу. Відчиняй.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said, I've always wondered, is this actually what remains of Strider's conscience, or is this an illusion on the full degree, and just how Skiff thinks Strider would respond? At Can't Gamerite, said, Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic. At real_Mitya, said, this was the most heartbreaking version of this cuts scene.
Yeah, I think so too.
At Nick_Nick, said, Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic. At Hussey and Musini 7405, said,
No, Jose.
I left for a moment, and at that time TDS was saying Dominican Republic, and now that I joined back it's saying the same thing, so I assume it's been saying that the whole time. At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said, Shroom 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 shroom. At Nick_Nick, said, Misha 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 Misha.
By the way, I think that was the best version of the Strider scene. The angry Strider is the best version.
Життя належить живим, Шраме. Коли заговорять мертві, ми повбиваємо один одного. І навіть потім нам не буде спокою.
Я тут трохи міркував. Хотів тобі розповісти про твоїх друзів. Зараз розумію, марно це все, бо ти не вартий.
At real_Mitya, said, Scar's just standing there waiting until Skiff stops screaming, Dominican Republic. At Nick_Nick, said, LMAO.
Lore correct, the exoskeleton helped. So we have the rat killer, don't we? Why don't we just kill some rats?
At Hussey and Musini 7405, said, which exoskeleton is this? At Raiden Rising Revengeance, said, Skiff was thinking of Degi and was able to destroy the glass. At real_Mitya, said, get out of X15 without attracting attention. At real_Mitya, said, reload sniper rifle.
Is that what it said? Without attracting attention? Forgive me, but what I know best is how to attract attention. Is that what it
At
said?
Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I just went guns blazing every time.
What do you get for
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, I did actually use a sniper rifle to get out of here, but the one with the red dot.
The red dot. Who's that? I'm looking for the way out I originally had.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said,
Mistakenly.
Think it's called the Cavalier. Found it dug up.
Oh yeah, I know which one. I know which one. I know the one. Yeah.
At Real_Mitya said, reminder that there's a ward exoskeleton near the exit if you want to be a true warden. At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, my name and Hussein's name in the chat overlay make the Ukrainian flag when my message comes before his.
Right, Hussein, quickly say something. Really?
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, haha it does.
Whenever I'm near the warden exosuit, say so. Because I've never seen it before. Ah, the audio is crapping out. Probably the video too. Sorry guys. Remote play is sometimes like that.
At Niche_Nick said, Ukraine raw Ukraine 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 Ukraine. At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, there is a warden exosuit here. At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, UK rain rock Ukraine 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 Ukraine. At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, it is always raining in the UK.
The yuck. In the UK, the uck. That man is an uckus. When a thing went quack, 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 you man with that king. Hold tight, Asney. That man's got a pumpy. Hold tight, my man. That man's got a frisbee. I rap on the run. Ooh, look at that. Stuff I don't need.
At Niche_Nick said, not sure about the UK, but it seems to almost always rain in the Netherlands.
I believe it does always rain in the Netherlands because of the humidity. There's so much water. There's so much water because you are under it. Well, not under it.
At Hussey and Musini 7405,
you know what I mean,
said, whenever Misha says oh no, it reminds me of the Harry Potter movies.
Oh no! Harry, what would you just do? You attacked the teacher!
At Real_Mitya said, exoskeleton in the locked room to the right, keys on the table in the small room.
This locked room to the right.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance,
this locked room
said, Misha, how much money do I need to donate for you to be able to afford a plane ticket here and visit me?
Let's wait until you are of age, Raiden, so that it would be appropriate. That's very important. I hope you understand.
At Hussey and Musini 7405. Said. Miss who?
Oh!
At Nick_Nick. Said. I am gonna leave for a few minutes. Please spam Dominican Republic for me.
Enjoy
At
your
Os 64.
boterham.
Said.
Vrienden.
It said Stalker 2 is
Ja,
inferior
jongen.
to previous Stalker games. Loudly crying face.
Enjoy your boterham. Where is the key? Which table? This table.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
See it.
Said. So you'll come in 2 months. Okay.
Well, this year I'm actually trying to go to the World Cup. I'm already gonna go see the World Baseball Classic, which I'm really excited about. But maybe the World Cup too.
At Os 64. Said. What happens in 2 months?
Raiden turns 18. And he's inviting me over to this country. I'm saying, dude, I hope you understand, but like, you're not 18. It's not appropriate.
Вони пов'язані з таким самим пристроєм на пункті тропосферного зв'язку. Якщо доберешся до нього і активуєш, я отримую потрібну інформацію.
At Hussey and Musini 7405. Said. Inferior to all previous games. I don't think so. Perhaps inferior to COP. Think it's equal to SOC and better than CS.
Oh, you think that it's inferior to previous Stalker games? Alright. Go play them. And see if you feel the same way. I think Stalker 2 plays much better than the other games. Now you can argue about the systems and structures, how they present themselves better in the other games. Yeah, that's more
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. COP has the worst content and story of all. Hawk is far better.
I think they each have their place, but frankly, it's really hard for me to go back to the other games and take them.
At Os 64. Said. TBH, I haven't finished Stalker 2 because of my PC. It runs slow.
Okay.
At Hussey and Musini 7405. Said. I liked the quest design of COP.
I like the quest design of Call of Pripyat more than Stalker 2, frankly, but there's also a lot more content in Stalker 2. Stalker 2 is much bigger than Call of Pripyat. Way bigger. So it's really hard to say, like, really. I did go back to the older games and found myself wanting to play Stalker 2 the whole time. So it's...
At Hussey and Musini 7405.
It's what it's...
Said. But in terms of pure gameplay, it's hard to play the classics after playing S2.
Yeah.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Yeah.
Said. COP has the best gameplay, CS is the best at everything, SOC is honestly the worst in everything, and Hawk is an improvement on everything.
I think Shadow of Chernobyl walked so that the others could run. That's why it's
At Hussey and
really
Musini
important,
7405. Said. Raiden, you can't call CS the beat at everything.
Oh, I wouldn't say Clear Sky is the best at everything. I wouldn't agree with that. Oh, no, you want to suck my blood?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Clear Sky Supremacy. At Hussey and Musini 7405. Said. Best asterisk.
Rat Killer, I love you. I'll take Rat Killer over Shotgun any day. Oh, a third one. We're back to families of 3? Okay. Come at me, bro. I've got a Rat Killer. I don't need to deal with you. I love Clear Sky, don't get me wrong. but it is certainly the weakest of the 3 games from another Bloodsucker, from a polish point of view. Clear Sky was done so that GSC could look right in a Bloodsucker running to 7-Eleven.
At Hussey and Musini 7405.
Clear Sky was clearly an
said,
execution of all the ideas.
Yes, all the DPS without the recoil and very cheap ammo. At Ots 64 said, Clear Sky is what a life was supposed to be.
So that's what
At
I was gonna get at.
Mitya
Ots.
said, a huge aspect of S2 that few people talk about is the audio-visual juice of it, the animations, all the little sounds, QOL elements, the fluidity of it all. It's such a massive factor. At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, nobody except me will get that 7/11th's reference XD.
Maybe, let's see, maybe Nico Chen and Ugo would get it. Oh no, how do I go inside? I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I don't wanna die, I'm gonna die, I don't wanna die, but I'm gonna die. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, unless people remember the stream where it happened or watched Misfit for one, they probably wouldn't know. At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Nikokin is my he knows everything. I love Nikokin. I would sacrifice my life for Nikokin. At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, I feel like CS was meant to have faction wars, doesn't mean all the games should have them, it should make sense wise.
Then you just said some of the things that would make some of the people who comment about Stalker 2 very upset. You might make them cry, so be careful.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, sacrifice your life for Nico Kane. At Renegade SY6NM said, brother man here.
Hola, Renegade. Renegade. Renegade, look, I just went through my first mission in Ukrainian. And I survived. I understood what was going on. I didn't panic. I didn't die. Я зрозумніш. Я зрозумів. I understood.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, what will the zone do about Co-Superscript 2E missions?
Probably do its best to regulate them.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, sky turning red is universal language for run.
Really? I think sunsets are beautiful. The emission is like a spicy sunset. Bloodsuckers, man. They're having a feast today.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, the sun never sets on the British Empire.
Oh baby, yeah.
The sun set on the British Empire. At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, you know I get even during emissions I try to look for a way to see outside, because it is kinda beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's so pretty. Would you look at that? I don't need this artifact, but it certainly is gonna make us rich.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, best artifact in the game.
Oh, not with the Kung Fu moves. He just hit me with the Kung Fu Panda dance. Oh, my child. Hey, stop shooting at me. There's bloodsuckers. Stop shooting at me. Worry about the bloodsuckers. Worry about the bloodsucker. They'd rather shoot at me. I don't want to hurt them, and they'd rather shoot at me while there's bloodsuckers chasing us. This is why I say that the IPSF are the biggest assholes in the zone.
Misha, you gotta do the Go Godzilla slide kick.
What's that?
At real_Mitya said, I think the weird nut gives you the same bleed resistance as a hypercube.
Yep, and it doesn't emit any radiation, so the weird nut is better. Let's do something about these jerks before they...
At real_Mitya said, but I like the weird nut for making healing slower and the game slightly harder. At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
You see that? You see that accuracy that these guys have? That's with the PKM.
Slide kick.
They're shooting that accurately with a PKM. Leave me alone.
Or Thunderberry, which is best.
Leave me alone,
TBF
bloodsuckers.
Liquid Glass is also amazing.
You guys a stalker.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, I would have been crashing out right now in your place.
Crashing out?
Does that to me.
What do you mean crashing out? Like quitting? Like getting a little bit upset. You see, my biggest reason to call IPSF the biggest assholes in the zone.
7405 said, just raging.
Okay. So the reason I say the IPSF are the biggest assholes in the zone, shit, didn't want to pick up that. Is because they've got really, really accurate PKMs. So their PKMs are incredibly accurate. And they've got a lot of them. Give me your tentacles, please. Appreciate it. You don't have tentacles to give? Okay. Did the free stalkers die too? Oh, they were dutiers. Never mind. They did die.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "Yeah, once had enemy stalkers, a Boraer, and Bayoon, and it felt like they were all fighting me." At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, "I hope GSC will add random UA Army soldiers who got stranded in the zone who attack IPSF and just dome on them because UA Army is peak and IPSF is a snooze fest."
Ooh, I don't think that's gonna happen, Raiden. I don't think it's gonna happen. But maybe there'll be I don't know, I think IPSF behavior is one of the things in the game that doesn't feel very natural. Because they are shoot on sight. They always shoot on sight.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "When siding with Ward, it's always weird to find IPSF soldiers patrolling with them, and when you kill them the Ward don't even give a damn."
Yeah, it's one of the things that I think GSC hasn't been able to...
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "Perhaps siding with the Ward should have made IPSF friendly."
Yeah, Hussein, I think so too. Maybe, like... Maybe the armor you're wearing should kind of have oh, there's the catfish Nick was talking about. Should have an influence on how quickly NPCs react to you. So... Oh, no, 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 no. Drink some water, Seath.
At Yasnazori 3292 said, "The who?"
Did I say something weird? The IPSF. The Interplanetary Space Force.
At Yasnazori 3292 said,
"Yeah, in the water.
Catfish."
Nick had mentioned that there was a catfish in the water, and I just saw it. Yeah, like people who talk about the originals being overall better than Stalker 2 kind of forget that when you did this in Call of Pripyat, the grenades would bounce back at you. And well, in all of them, really. They also kind of forget that the gunplay wasn't nearly as good in those games compared to Stalker 2. The guns didn't feel and look as good.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, "Metro Exodus Zarfish has genuinely made me terrified of catfish." At Real_Mitya said, "Fun fact, there's a bridge at the IRLCNPP that uses the same model as this bridge, and catfish gather under it because the workers coming back from lunch keep feeding them." At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, "I'm still not tired of chucking bolts at windows in this game."
That's cool, Mitya. Really cool. can't afford to use the Raiden. I mean the Raiden, the Warden exosuit right now. Gift panting will forever be in my dreams. Yeah, Hussein, I get that too. I like chucking the bolts at the windows. So, do this. Collected plenty of 545, which is what I wanted to achieve. It's looking better now. Now we're not over encumbered anymore.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, what are your guys' top 5 bands and / or musicians? At Hussey and Musini
I'll go first, I'll go first.
Said, Diamond EXO is basically the best. I prefer it to the Ruby for the carry weight. At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, one
Hussein,
Linkin Park.
I better see Samurai on your list, Hussein. Go, you go first, Hussein. You go first, Hussein. Go on. Finish your list. I'll go second. Oh.
Нагадуємо, сонний солдат наражає на небезпеку всіх. Тому норми гігієни сну в розташуванні залишаються.
Ух, заруба з монолітом знатна вийшла. Ні? Але я після цього валідольного матчу.
At Yasnazori 3292
are you in our Discord?
Показала себе на полі
Misva,
як
wanna see some photos I made back in 2016 in Pripyat?
Клієнтура знов поперла. Попит
At
на
Hussey and
всіляку
Musini
старовину.
7405
Варто лише показати,
said,
що дістаєш
Breaking
ствол з
Benjamin,
ящика,
really
в
into
якому
Sleep Token
клеймо
currently. Of course Samurai, and I've also been listening to a lot of Poets of the Fall.
Voice of the Fall is goated. By the way,
At Yasnazori 3292 said,
if
yeah,
anyone
I
else
can
wants to
send it
join
there.
the Discord, here
At
it
Raiden
is.
Rising Revengeance said, for me, 1, Vesna, 2, Dmnasumish, 3, Malkat Doma, 4, K/Da, 5, and 1. At
Okay.
Kant said, https://discord.gg/u4kk8pzs. At real_Mitya said, be ward soldier.
Mitya, that
At
is
real_Mitya
facts.
said, some stalker keeps running through your base, breaking all the windows while screaming, Dominican Republic, and eating condensed milk. At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, old gods of Asgard as well.
Old Gods definitely deserves a spot, yeah. For me, I'll just go off my recent Spotify Wrapped list.
Заходь частіше.
Number 1 was Sleep Token for 2025, and that's got to do a lot with me discovering them, you know, coming across them and taking interest for them for the first time. So that's why they were number 1. Well, my true number 1 would probably still be Linkin Park. And then the other 3 were Sadsvit was there.
Rising Revengeance
Mistborn was
said,
there.
but my top 5 are still below my favorite.
Коротка дорога, брат.
Who was my other one? It was Sleep Token, Linkin Park. Oh, and John Mayer. John Mayer was there.
Можемо вирушати.
You know, Raiden, I only recognize Molchat Doma from your list, and I
At Raiden
actually
Rising
don't even
Revengeance
listen to Molchat Doma.
said, my favorite of all time is Keynote.
So I have no idea who any of these are, Raiden.
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, BTW thanks Misha for introducing Sadsvit.
Yeah.
I've also been exploring their music.
Sadsvit is definitely
Тільки давай швидко
up
та
there.
різко.
And it's
Чайок
gonna stay
холодний.
up there for me.
Будь-який ремонт за твої купони.
At Hussey and Musini 7405
Подивимось, що ще
Said.
притарабаниш.
Raiden has just combined some words which don't make sense to me. Loudly crying face.
Loudly crying face, 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 loudly crying face. It's not so close actually. Let's go to Malachite.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance
Раз прийшов.
said, Vesna is an all-female Czech music group. Tuna Sumish was a Ukrainian band from the 90s/2000s. K/Da is a fictional K-pop group, even though I don't like K-pop, but they're good. And N1 is a German group.
No Polish groups, Raiden? No Polish groups? Oh, I think we're getting the pictures in. Let's take a look. Guys, you should go to the Discord and check out those pictures.
Said, Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic.
Guys, head over to the Discord and check out the
At
pictures.
Raiden Rising Revengeance said,
Jasny Sori-san.
I don't listen to Polish music unless it's military.
Можемо вирушати.
Sorry if I've got you guys checking your Discords. Not intentional. Can I leave through here? Yeah, I can. That's better. Not so far now.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Misha, did you check out the Go Godzilla slide kick?
No, Raiden, I was just on the Discord. I won't forget though. I promise. You want me to check it out now?
At Nick_Nick said, I don't think I ever heard a Polish song. At Hussey and Musini 7405
Raiden, this better be
said,
good, man.
Those are amazing. Whenever I will come across them, the urge to play S.T.A.L.K.E.R will increase tenfold. At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I sent it as a GIF.
I found it on YouTube. Yeah, that's good. That's really good, Raiden. That is really good. Is it GIF or is it GIF for you guys? To me, it is GIF. Because you give people a gift. And sometimes that gift is a GIF. Oh.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said,
Ow.
I miss old Godzilla TBH Toho and Heisei era was peak. At Hussey and Musini 7405 said,
Hussey and Musini.
Anyone saying GIF is wrong. At Real_Mitya said, Tilko Jit no W glowy mam, Coke supai Seagram, Odals Yake Sam W Cranes op Omnienia.
I heard Ukraine. I heard Ukraine. Do you know what to do?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, we'll do it
У
in a
мене
jiffy.
вартівська перепустка. Зайду з парадного.
Якщо так, то поцікався заодно у своїх друзів з варти матеріалами проекту «Нитка». Думаю, вони тебе здивують.
I've always wanted to know how this scene plays out as a warden.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, UK Rain Ukraine 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 Ukraine. At real_Mitya. Said,
Ось.
do this part without killing anyone if you're a true warden.
Так, усе в порядку. Мета візиту.
Хочу дізнатись деталі проекту «Нитка».
Зрозуміло. Одну хвилину.
Why do they shoot at me?
Rising Revengeance. Said, Ukraine Upo at
Okay,
Else.
there's no way to do it
At
without
Mitch
killing
underscore
them.
Nick. Said, skull 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 skull
Because the
skull
door is
skull
locked.
skull 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 skull
Oh,
skull
no.
skull skull.
Oh, the chair. There's the key. Yeah, there's no way to do it without killing these guys, because that's how you get the key. I take it they don't like visitors there. Oh, it's the ball.
At Mitch underscore Nick. Said, you could have just asked them for a key. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, I think they become hostile because they think you're with Streetload.
I think you think correctly. Finish the reload. Finish the reload, Steve. There you go.
At JellyfishNexus3132. Said, cheers.
Cheers, Jellyfish Nexus 3132. Nice to see you here, friend. Oh no, don't shoot me, buddy. That was close. Cheese. Cheers.
At Mitch underscore Nick. Said, cheese.
Oh, today the remote play has been acting up a lot. Wow. That sounds awful.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, this post was fact-checked by real UNSC patriots.
Ah, hold on. The audio is so messed up. Hold on. Give it a minute till it clears out.
Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I know nothing of remote play, but could it be having issue cause the game is too straining?
It's not because of the game, it's a streaming issue with the network. So, I'm streaming the game from my PS5 to my PC and controlling it through the PC, but I'm looking at the actual PS5's video output. You guys are the ones looking at the stream. So, in essence, you're watching the stream of a stream.
Said, Misha, your PS5 has a virus. Throw it out of the window now.
No, I just got dark plates for it. It's just getting used to them, even though it doesn't have them on yet. Я зрозумів. Я розумніш? Is it this way? Which way was it? Man, you ever wonder what up there?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Oh.
Said, Misha, your PS5 has chicken pox. Quickly feed it some pork chop.
Is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works, though. Do you have water? No, you don't. Yeah, that did it.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
You got
said,
water?
If you feed it chicken, it will become an RBMK reactor. You do not want it to become an RBMK reactor.
Oh, hold on, let me... Oh, no. I remember that trophy. I really struggled to get it in my first playthrough. Got really lucky there, I guess, because it was hard to get. It's getting smoked every time I was trying it.
Судячи з шуму в ефірі, ти все-таки потрапив у ПТЗ. Слухай уважно. Треба знайти і запустити пульт керування нейропрограматорів. Панель з великою кількістю перемикачів. Як тільки запустиш їх, я зможу виявити приблизне розташування центру керування програмою.
At Mitch_Nick said, I got it in the arena. At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I want Mexican S.T.A.L.K.E.R back.
You killed Tiran with a knife? Dang. We're gonna get Ukrainian S.T.A.L.K.E.R today. But I do miss Mexican S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
Отже, що ти бачиш?
Екрани шумлять. Сіла стіна. І якесь стрьомне крісло.
Чудово, сідай.
Я краще постою.
Не бійся, воно не кусається.
Ненавиджу стоматологів.
Сів?
Так.
Тисни кнопку.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Strider trailer moment.
Схоже на те. Значить, у темного гарний зір.
Тобто?
Не повіриш, але це очі темного.
Привіт, Скіф. Це я, темний. Пам'ятаєш, як я хотів убити стрільця? Я передумав.
Як це, бляха, можливо?
Ну, всесвідомість мають дуже розвинені технології. І потрібно зрозуміти, навіщо вони варті. Проте, час закруглятися.
Поки вони нас не помітили, у мене є ідея.
At Real_Mitya said, I took just one awkward step, and my whole world plunged into darkness.
Took just one awkward step. My whole world plunged into darkness. Now, Are we 100% wardens after they just did this to us? Are we gonna side with the wardens? Or are we gonna stride with S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
@Nick_Nick said,
Привет,
Привет, Skeef.
Private Skeef. So, let's do it.
@Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Slava Varda.
Warden.
@Real_Mitya said, Imagine being a warden, seeing all your buddies murdered by Skiff, and then he walks up to you and asks, What's new in the zone?
Come on. Okay. 2 votes say warden.
@Nick_Nick said, You gotta be a stinky warden all the way. @Raiden Rising Revengeance
Okay.
said,
Looks like
We started with ward, we stay with the ward.
Okay.
Я зміг відстежити сигнал установки і визначити, що центр керування програмою Сталкер розташований десь у підземній частині Прип'яті. Нам потрібно знайти його та знищити.
Прип'яті. Прип'ят, є.
Час тобі з ним познайомитися. Але діяти потрібно швидко. Ти наробив стільки шуму, що в ПТЗ зараз буде не проштовхнутися від вартівських собак.
Чому? Ward 1.
@Raiden Rising Revengeance said, If Korshinov had children, what would their names be?
He'll definitely name one of them Skiff.
@Nick_Nick said, Korshinov Jr. probably.
З'ясуй, з ким контактувати. Нащо ти тут, Скіфе? Спитав би.
От і питаю. Що це за установка?
Залишені таємниці проєкту X, про який помовкують. Інакше в кожному кутку будуть сталкерські багаття та стяні матраци. Але я ціную твою допомогу варті та твою
@Raiden Rising Revengeance
Тому давай
said,
відверто.
Also, I don't get how people can call Korshinov a bad man when he gives you another chance, and even if you refuse, he still spares your life.
Загрозу в турних руках.
Opinion.
Темне та стрілець.
Ти повірив
All bad.
стрільцю? Агенту С-свідомості?
Стрілець-агент?
Темний, шрам, стрілець. С-свідомість наплодила їх, як таргані. І ця установка допоможе знайти кожного в межах периметра. На жаль, багато з них покинуло зону. І якщо нічого не робити, то дома на великій продовжать згорати. Воюючи проти нас, ти воюєш
@Nick_Nick
себе.
said, Real question, if Skiff and Agatha had a baby, how would they name it?
Я на вашому боці, полковнику.
Я радий це чути.
Give him.
@Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Skiff Ada.
Щось іще, солдати? Не тягни.
Skifata.
Стрілець повідомив, що виявив розташування центру керування програмою Сталкер десь у підземній частині Прип'яті.
Цей центр контролює всю інфраструктуру проекту X і керує наведеними ілюзіями. Ми маємо бути там раніше за стрільця. Тож не гаймо часу, Скіфе.
Який подальший план дій, полковнику?
Зараз необхідно сконцентруватися
Полковнику.
над контролем аномальної енергії. За нашими даними, корисну інформацію стосовно цього можна отримати в ЦКПС. Але передусім, треба дістатися Прип'яті. Шлях туди лежить крізь Янів. Вирушай негайно. Та за нагоди зв'яжися з Дегтярем. Хоч наші передові загони вже в Прип'яті, але зв'язок з ними, ну, скажімо так, ускладнений. Знайди їх
і разом установіть розташування ЦКПС. І наостанок, Скіфе, якщо корпус упреться, моя розвідка доповіла, що є якийсь сталкер на ім'я Дух, який допомагає пройти крізь рубіж. Маю на увазі.
Alright, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you for joining me for this wonderful, wonderful stream. And, well, I will catch you guys in the next one. So, we will now save. This is beautiful. We have one save for every day. This is how everyone should document their saves. Every couple of hours or so, there's a save. That's amazing.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said.
Yeah, I gotta go work, and I've also got to see if I've got
At Raiden Rising
do
Revengeance.
anything to ease up the throat pain.
Said.
So,
I feel like you only end the streams to make me sad.
sorry, Raiden. I don't want to make you sad. Thank you, Mitya.
At real_Mitya. Said. Thanks for the stream. Get well soon.
Here's boys
At
and girls.
Nick. Said.
My stream again
Bye
tomorrow
bye, Missa.
morning, so I hope to see you guys there. No, morning for me. This 2 hours earlier than the time it is now for you. That's the time. Cheers, guys. And I'll leave you with wait, don't go yet. Don't go yet. I'll leave you with the good stuff.
At Kantgamerite.
Here you go.
Said. Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic. At Niche_Nick.